Hi friend, welcome to TaciStudio. I'm Taci, and today I want to welcome you to episode 21 of my knitting and making podcast. Today we're going to be celebrating the 1 year anniversary of my podcast, which was in April, and we'll be talking about a little bit of sewing that I have done in April and lots of knitting projects. So if you like that and want to see what I have for to celebrate my 1 year anniversary, stay tuned. So let's get right into it and start with my first project for this month, which was a sewing project. I do not really sew garments yet. Maybe this year I will be starting that, but I do love to sew bags and project bags and other things. And this month I decided to knit a little project bag. I will put the information where I found this tutorial, but it was a tutorial from YouTube, a small and short one. I made some modifications, but I was very happy with it. It's a perfect size for either a knitting sock project or a hat. And I absolutely love the fabric on the inside. It's so springy, and it really got me inspired to start my spring knitting also. So and I have a cute little label that I have put on my projects for years and years, and so I also sew the label to the project. I'll put the information on the description below because it was a short tutorial, so I did not write down the information, but I'll have that information for you on the show notes below. Then this was all for me for sewing this month, but I try to do, if I can, one sewing project a month, and then I went straight to my work in progress because I did not really finish any knitting this month. I started some new things, but I did not finish any projects yet. So the first project that I started this month was a test knit, which I haven't done for years, and was a test knit that I did for Max the knitter from Les Garçons, and it was his new Bumpy sweater, which the test was finished already, and unfortunately I didn't finish the whole project. I am working on it, and I'm hoping to finish it soon because I cannot wait to wear this. It turned out so pretty. I love these colors. I think that this will be a great project for me to like to wear between transition between between winter and spring. And it was I made the size 4 of his pattern, but I'm making mine. I made a few modifications, not very many of them, but I made mine in I was really hoping to knit with their yarn, but for the sake of time, because we did not have as much time for this test knit, I decided to change the yarn last minute and do with a yarn that I actually had in stash, which was Juniper Moonshine. And I also, the one on his original pattern, he made with the Les Garçons yarn, the fluffy, and it looks like it's a fabulous yarn, and I really hope they are going to be here in Oregon on the in Seattle, I mean, in August for the Flock Festival, and I already bought my ticket, so I am going to be going, and I hope I'll be able to buy some of their yarn because I really want to try that. But I did not have enough time to wait for the yarn to get here from Canada, so I used, as I said, the Juniper Moonshine, and then I used the recommended yarn on his pattern, which is the Spin Cycle, and I used the dyed in the wool, and the color I used was the Verba Volante, and I can show you the labels for the yarn, and I will show you the project again. My colors, these were, I have all the colors to match the sleeves. I made the regular size sleeves. Actually, mine has one less repeat, and I am going to make maybe one less repeat because I want mine to be somewhat cropped. But I put some pictures on Instagram, and I am very, very, very happy with this. I think I will have about half a ball of the yarn left, and I hardly have any of the dyed in the wool, and I used two balls, actually two skeins for this. So I have some information. My project was in the end about 429 grams because I measure I'm almost done with the body, and then I measure how much the sleeve weighs. So then I think that's going to be, it's an estimate, but as soon as I have the exact measurements and sizes and everything, then I will give that information here again. I had so much fun doing this project, and I was a little bit stressed at first because each one of these bumps are made with it is a I-cord, so you bind off and then you have to pick up the stitches again, so it took more time than I was anticipating, and that's why I wasn't able to finish. But Max and Vincent, they both knew that they didn't give very much time, so they were okay if I was really hoping that I was going to be able to finish this, but because there was not enough time, I wasn't able to. However, after the time that was the deadline for the test knit, I have been enjoying a lot more because now I don't really have a deadline, and I cannot wait to have this ready. I hope I'll have this ready by next week so I can still wear it this summer. I think that's all that I can want to say about the Bumpy sweater. The other project that I did in April was I participated on the Dartmoor sweater knit along that Leslie from Leslie Friend, Margaret from Boboleros, and Gina from Skein Cocaine were hosting. The knit along ended yesterday on May 1st. Today, I forgot to say, today is May 2nd, and this episode will be going on Friday on May 3rd, which is one of my sister's birthdays. So happy birthday, sis. And I love this detailed I-cord. I decided I am going to make mine as a vest. I just wanted to do it a little bit longer, and then I will do the rib, and all I have to do is do the rib on the arms and the rib on the neck. And as soon as I finish the Bumpy sweater, this is my next one. I made this one with and I'll have the information here for you, was with the blue sky fiber and with knitting for olive soft silk mohair. The blue sky fiber is the color Gravel Road, and I'm sorry, I usually put my information on my knitting journal, and I already put that in there. And the Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair, I do not have the color right here, but I can write that down for you. I decided to keep mine as a vest, as I said, and I think that it's going to be a really nice vest that I can wear like in the spring, but also in the fall or even winter if I wear with a long sleeve shirt also. I'm very excited to be able to wear and use that one. The next thing that I did in April, and you all know my that I decided this, if you have been here before, then I have decided this year that I'm going to knit lots of socks. I'm going to improve my sock tension, and I am on a quest to knit the perfect sock for myself. So this is my 4th sock this year, and for this one I decided to knit a sock tube. So if this was, I could consider maybe a finished object, but it did not have the heel yet, because my objective with this one was to learn how to knit an afterthought heel. And the way I'm learning this is I'm following a tutorial on YouTube by Knititng, and it's an awesome tutorial. And I'm also following the directions on this book, which I'm going to talk a little bit later when I talk about what I'm reading this month. It's my sock project by Summer Lee. I'm totally in love with that book, and that is also where I'm looking to follow the instructions. I just started doing this, and I think that I really like doing the afterthought socks, afterthought heel. So for this, in April, for this sock, I used the Freckle Whimsy yarn, and I did that on the color Magical. And I love this color, and I really like purple, so I was very excited to start and almost finish this sock. I finished the sock tube in April, but now I need to finish the heel this month, because we are actually in May already. The other thing I worked in April was I started an Oslo Hat, and this one is gonna go, and I don't have very much, but this one is gonna go on my Christmas box, and I think this one will be for my daughter, and she does not really watch, she does not knit, so I think that it's safe to be able to show it here. I am using Knitting for Olive, and this was the second time that I knit with Knitting for Olive. The first time was just the mohair on my Dartmoor sweater, and this is the second time. The color is soft blue, and this is the soft silk mohair, and this is the merino. It's such a beautiful, beautiful bluish gray that looks like ice, and the name is Soft Blue, and it is very soft color. I'm really enjoying knitting this one, and it's one that I only bring with me when I'm going somewhere, and or when I'm doing something that I don't want to I don't want to think about it or have to concentrate for it. That's when I'm knitting on that one. The next thing that I did this in April was, which is also not finished. As I said, I started many things and did not finish anything, but this one I'm gonna have to finish soon because he's getting impatient. This is going to be Benedict the chimpanzee. We were going to make another bunny, and I was going to surprise my grandson, but then I decided I did not have time to finish and decided not to surprise him. I already had started on the body, but he decided that maybe with that color we should make the chimpanzee, because he already had Emma the bunny, and I think that it was a great idea. So especially because on my book, which I have showed you already, I did not have the pattern for the other bunny. So this is what Benedict is going to look when he is ready and done, and I am having so much fun making that. As I said, it's something that I make a lot of, that I make with my grandson, and that we have a lot of fun when we do that together. I never thought that I was going to like to, I usually don't like to knit toys or animals or to crochet that. And I'm having fun, and I'm actually going to try to knit a bunny for him for Christmas. I saw that Sarah from It's a Sarah knit a little bunny for her niece for Easter, and it's so cute, and I will show and give more details when I have that project started. But that one I'm going to try to knit, and to knit as a secret, to have the little bunny, because it has a sweater, has shoes, has shorts, and I'll make a little blanket, and I'll either give it to him for his birthday or for Christmas. So I'm excited to knit that one also. And I think that's it for my work in progress. I have been trying to not, I used to start many different things and different projects, and as I get older, it starts to make me feel a little bit stressed instead of excited about things, because I don't finish anything. So I decided that, yeah, if I have a hat, if I have a pair of socks, and usually I prefer to stay with just one sweater. I had started the Dartmoor already, and I started the Bumpy sweater because it was a test knit, but I prefer to just have one of them. So what were my acquisitions in the month of April? I did buy the yarn for the toy that I was making for my grandson. We went to my local knitting store together, actually. I will post some pictures at the end and show you my trip with him. And we actually picked yarn for a different animal because we were going to start on the cat. And I unfortunately thought I grabbed my bag, but I don't have it here with me, but it's the blue sky fiber, and we got the 3 colors. It's a darker brown, a lighter brown, a tan, and a white color for the next toy that we are going to make. We also I also bought the Knitting for Olive that I just showed you. That was one of my acquisitions. The one that I just showed for my daughter's Oslo Hat, that was an acquisition for last month. and I bought the spin cycle that I used for the Bumpy sweater, and the color is Verba Volante, and it has all these colors that are showing in here on that yarn, on that skein. And the last thing was, I did not buy it in April. I actually ordered it in March, but it was ready for me in April, but I did not get the email. So I actually went there today and picked up. I got this ritual dye, the color that was exclusive for the yarn crawl, the 2024 yarn crawl, and the name of this color is Frogberry. And I chose the one on Maiden, which is a 2-ply twist fingering weight, 90-10 merino and nylon, and it has 400 yards for 100 grams. I am not 100% sure what I'm going to make yet. I thought at first maybe I would make socks, but I just ordered some sock yarn that is very similar to this, which I will show you on my next episode, which is fabulous. I ordered from Boboleros. She has a new collection for Mother's Day, and I did order that yesterday, but I'll be showing you on my update for the month of May. But the colors are pretty similar, and I prefer to make socks with the ones from Boboleros. So this might be a Musselburgh hat for myself or something. This color reminds me, my mother's name was Roselia, and everybody called her Rosa. And this reminds me of roses, even though the name is Frogberry. But it reminds me of roses and flowers, and so it reminds me of her. So I want to make something that it can be closer to me, or in my face, so closer to my face, that I can actually see, and that I can remember and think about her every time I see this. So it might be a cowl or a small shawl. And talking about small shawls, I just bought some yarn today, which I will show also on my next episode. But Kaci, Young Folk Knits, she is going to be releasing a new pattern for the party line scarf, and I'm very excited to make that one. It reminds me a little bit of the small PetiteKnit and other scarves that people are making, and I am very excited to make that because I really like, especially in the summer and spring, I really like to wear the smaller scarves because I can still wear them because it's a little cold outside, but I can't really wear this kind of scarves very much anymore because it starts being a little bit too hot for that. So I am going for sure to be knitting Kaci's new scarf, and if you like little scarves, look for it and go see her scarf is going to be released tomorrow. For future plans, that's one of my biggest future plans, like immediate future plans, is to start the party line scarf from Kaci and from Young Folk Knits. The other thing that I really want to knit is I want to knit the Tolsta tee by Rebecca Clow from the Crea Bear, and I have gotten some new to me yarn, which I have never knitted with this yarn, and I got this at my local Joann's actually, and it's a new yarn from Eddie Bauer, and it's called the Adventurer Cotton. It has 590 yards of 100% organic cotton, and this, I have to tell you all, it's so soft, and I am very excited. I am going to make a toasted tea with this yarn, and the colors that I chose, this one is the Alaska Gold, and this one is the Off-White. I'm hoping to do stripes and to make just Rebecca Clow is releasing several different styles of the toasted tea, and I think is this in the end of this month, but I really wanted the one that she made with sleeves, and I am going to try to make one with the with stripes with this yarn. I think I really love these two colors, and I think is going to be very exciting. The other thing that I have plans for, but I actually cast on, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to do with these yarns, is I am going to do my Soho. I'm going to do a wink size of this Soho square by Jackie Rose. I have had the pattern since she released, and I really wanted to start one. I have had this, and I do not know for sure if this, but I think this is from the Skein Cocaine Perfect Palette, and I had two colors that I did not add to my sweaters, so I'm going to use these two. And I started with one of the sides of the Soho square. If you have seen it, if you have seen the pattern, I'll post a picture here. You can use 4 colors for that, and you have 3 or 4 sizes. I think it's 4 sizes. You can have the wrap, which is the biggest one. You can have the scarf, which is the middle size, the small wink, and there's also a skinny wink, which I don't know if I have seen a picture of that one, but this here is Semilla, and is the BC Garn Semilla. And for socks, I have not started yet, and for sure I have not chosen the colors or the yarn yet, but I'm going to be hoping to knit the Jelly Rolls socks by Mara Catherine Bryner. I think they are so cute, so fun, and would make a really fun summer socks. I'm also going to knit a pair of socks with the yarn that I just ordered from Boboleros, from her Mother's Day collection. So this, I think it's all I have planned for, and I think it's a lot for next month. But I now wanted to talk to you about a couple things that I've been doing this month that we are really enjoying. My husband and I, we like to watch a little show. Sometimes I like to watch something light at night, so before we relax to go to sleep, and usually I'm knitting. And this month we are watching a series called Loot, and I'll put the information with whom it is. It is just fun, light, and funny show, and I have been enjoying to watch that. I am not one to watch very much TV. I watch more podcasts. I can have I don't know if I would have enough time if I would tell you all of my favorite podcasters, but I watch at least one or two almost every day, and I really enjoy that. But when I'm watching TV, it's usually a movie or a series, and we had a lot of series that we watched this winter that I really enjoyed, but this is the one that we are watching right now. And what am I reading? It's the last thing that I want to talk to you. And what I'm reading this month, that's pretty much it for my reading list. I just got my book. I ordered this in February, and it's the Sock Project by Summer Lee. This book, I have to tell you, I am so excited, so happy, and I might even send her a message to ask if I could do maybe a book review on it, because I think for a person like me, I have tried to knit socks several times in my life. The first time that I knit a sock that I felt that I was successful was after getting her pattern and the instructions that she has on YouTube, the tutorial that she has on YouTube for, I think it's called the sock, well, I forgot what sock school maybe. I will write that down on the on down here and on the descriptions. But this book has everything. It has 25 patterns. It has 5 different heels, which was my objective, to learn to make different heels this year. It shows you how to do cuff down socks, top up socks. It shows you tips on sizing and fitting, and is just creating shapes and different sizes of socks. And it shows all of her Summer Lee's secrets on how to knit good socks. So I think that by the end of the year, I will have a really good collection of socks, but also I would have learned almost everything I want to learn after having read this book. So I'm trying to follow actually chapter by chapter, and I will be making a lot of the patterns that she has in here. I love all the fun colors, all the fun socks that she makes, and I watch her podcast every time that comes out. So I was pretty excited, and it was an exciting day for me when my book got here. But the very last thing that I wanted to talk to you today is that in April, it was 1 year that I am making this podcast. I have to say that it has been a lot of fun. I am so thankful and so grateful that you have been here with me, and to the people who have been here with me since the beginning, to the new people that come here often or once in a while. I am just grateful. That is the most important thing, and grateful that you are sharing this journey with me, and that I'm able to do something that I always wanted to do. And I'm always thinking about new information that I can bring that will be exciting and that you will like. As a thank you to you, I am going to do a giveaway, and I want to give you a gift for you giving me the gift of coming here and sharing this with me, which is important to me. So if you want, I'm going to be giving a one skein of Brooklyn tweed, which is our local yarn here in Oregon, and the color is Ginger Snap, and it has 210 yards or 192 meters of fingering weight. I'm also going to give with this one of my toolkits, which I think I have shown it to you before. I sell this on Etsy, on my store, but I'm going to give one of this with this to one of you. And the word that you need to put in there in order for me to choose, and I will choose the winner on my next update podcast, which will be in the end of May. So that will give you plenty of time to watch this, and the only word for me to be able to find and put it on the random selection would be happy anniversary. Happy first anniversary, actually. So if you use the first anniversary or happy first anniversary, then I'll be able to choose a winner from that made the comments with that word. Today, I just wanted to tell you how thankful I am and how happy I am to be here with you for 1 year. If you like what you see, maybe subscribe. I would love if you leave a comment, if you share your thoughts with me. Until next time, I hope that you continue to knit, to crochet, to sew, to do any of the crafts that makes you happy. Thank you for being here with me. Happy knitting. Ciao.
Martin.
Martin the cat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. And we are going to Starlight Little Society. That's one of our local yarn shops, right?
Yeah.
That's your first time here?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we excited?
Yeah.
I'm excited too. Look.